Alright, so a little while ago, actor Anthony Mackey, Captain America himself, was saying that, a lot of, being a movie star or, being successful and things like that isn't down to skill. And, he feels like we're doing our kids a disservice by telling them, it's about how good you are, it's about your merit, when in actuality, it's more about luck, really. Like, somebody picked you, not necessarily because you're the best, but because, maybe you know the right people, you're in the right place, right time, things like that. A lot of it just comes down to things like that, things that are really outside of your control. And a lot of people agree with that. I agree with that. I think that is a very accurate way of describing it, at least in my experience of being in granted, not to the levels that Anthony Mackey is, but in a small way of being in the entertainment world. But the thing is that I think a lot of people were looking at this and thinking like, well, what's the point of getting good? What's the point of having skill? What's the point of learning things? What's the point of getting better, doing all these things if it's just going to come down to luck? But you still actually need to be good. You still actually need to be good. Like, there's going to be a lot that is outside of your control when it comes down to how your career progresses, right? It's not always going to go the way you want it to go. For some people, it go exactly the way they want it to go. But for a lot of people, most people, it's going to go very different to how you want to go. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just how it is. But you still actually need to be good because, you can get lucky and somebody picks you. But if you suck, if you cannot do what is required and you just absolutely suck, you're probably not going to get picked again. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably not going to get picked again. So there is a lot of luck involved. There is a lot of being in the right place at the right time, knowing the right people and all this sort of stuff. Lots of things that are really outside of control. All you can really do is be as good as you can get and show up as much as you can. That's really what it comes down to. Keep showing up. If it's something that you want, something that you're passionate about, keep showing up, keep going to the auditions, learn what you can learn, improve what you can improve, but keep going. That's all you can do is keep going. Take advantage of opportunities that come your way or create opportunities if none come your way, but keep showing up. There's going to be a lot of luck involved. There's going to be a lot of things outside of your control. It's going to be a lot of relying on somebody to notice you. Senpai, notice me. There's going to be a lot of that. But at the end of the day, what you can control is how much effort you put in. Whether or not you go to all those auditions, whether you learn your lines, whether you show up to your auditions prepared or unprepared, those are the things you can control. And maybe you do all that and nobody picks you and that sucks. Maybe they still go with somebody who doesn't have as much skill as you and that sucks. But at the end of the day, all you can do is keep showing up, keep putting effort and take advantage of as many opportunities that come your way.